Hi, Barbara Wally here, orthopedic and sports certified physical therapist, here to talk to you about cold plunge therapy. So what exactly is cold plunge therapy? Well, I'm sure you've seen it on television or on news stories, but it's where you submerge yourself in very cold water, typically ice water. It's something that you can do either in a frozen lake or something you can do at a facility. There are a lot of facilities that maintain their own cold plunge tanks, or it's something where you could fill up a big bucket or a big container yourself and then put ice water in it. So the idea, the main reason why people are trying to do this is it's supposed to help recovery, especially for those who are very strenuous athletes. But there's talk that it may improve circulation, it may reduce inflammation, and it may enhance the ability to recover after very strenuous workouts. So typically you want that water to be 50 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. And typically you're going to be in the tub for 30 seconds all the way up to 10 minutes. And typically they recommend that you start very low and then work your way up to that 5 to 10 minute range. But it's primarily something that people do after very strenuous workouts. So the thought is that it'll improve recovery by decreasing the inflammation in muscle and tissue. So the use of cold to help with rehabilitation and physical therapy is not a new concept, but the idea of submerging your entire body with the purpose of improving recovery is a newer concept. And the thought is that it can reduce muscle soreness as well by numbing the pain receptors, in addition, reducing the sensation of muscle soreness. It can also potentially increase circulation by causing a constriction of your blood vessels while in the cold plunge. When you get out, you get a mass dilation, therefore improving circulation overall. But there's thoughts that it may improve mental and physical well-being as well. Endorphins get triggered, so kind of like a runner's high where endorphins get triggered and you get that kind of high concept after a heavy workout like running. The thought is that triggering of endorphins from getting into the cold plunge tank may actually improve mood and reduce stress. It can also increase alertness and focus, and there's thought that it may improve sleep as well by triggering the natural sleep-wake cycle. There may be a resilience to stress and discomfort as well by torturing yourself in a cold tank. But there's also thought that it may improve the function of your immune system by increasing your metabolism and also the effects that it has on your skin. So are there risks? Yes, definitely. If you've got cardiovascular issues like high blood pressure, it's probably not the best choice for you just because of the changes to the blood vessels with the constriction and the dilation. Of course, you could get hypothermia. You can also get frostbite if the water's too cold and you're in there for too long. If you have asthma, it can trigger an asthma attack. And then in addition, if you have a condition called Raynaud's, where your hands are really not cold tolerant, it's really not a good idea for you. Something that you really want to talk to your doctor about first. But I'd really like to, and you probably notice I'm smiling a lot, I'd like to note that there's not a lot of great research on cold plunge. So use it at your own risk. If it's something that you want to try, it is relatively low risk, but I can promise you I don't like cold and I'm not getting in a cold plunge tank anytime soon. But I hope this was really informational and provided you with a little bit of knowledge as far as cold plunge therapy is concerned. Thank you so much for listening.